Aloha everyone, Stephanie Dutcher here, bringing you what's happening on Maui. And what a month. I said it last month, saying it again. What a month. So if you're tuning in for the first time, a little recap of what's happening on Maui is that on May 3rd, Mayor Bisson announced his support of a bill that would take away vacation rental owners' rights to be able to rent out their units on a short-term basis under the guise of we need affordable housing. Unfortunately, the bill is short-sighted. I said that last month. I continue to stand in opposition of the bill because it is not going to accomplish anything other than kill tourism and therefore kill jobs and force more people to leave. It's very short-sighted. So what happened in the last month is that the mayor announced also that before they're going to make a decision, they need to pay for an economic study to the tune of $300,000 to pay someone to do an economic study, of which that's supposed to be turned in by the end of this year. So in the process of passing the bill, thankfully it can't just be I declare this bill to be good and therefore it's going to happen. It has to go through a process. The process is hearing from all of the zoning councils for the county of Maui, so that includes Maui, Lanai, and Molokai. Once those zoning councils go through their meetings, they make recommendations to a 9-member council who will then vote on if they want it to pass or to fail. So Maui County Zoning Council actually met on June 25th, and that was to hear public testimony. There were over 150 people that signed up to give oral testimony. 150. Testimonies went from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. They didn't get through everyone. 65% of the people that showed up to talk were in opposition of the bill, and the others were in support of it. It was a very emotionally charged meeting to which I sat in on the majority of it. I had to take a break to go to the gym because it was just too emotional for a time. I had to go clear my head. So if you want more information on that, I've included some details in the newsletter below, and I'm happy to give you more color if you want to give me a phone call and we can talk through it in person. So because the council didn't hear through all of the testimonies on June 25th, they then scheduled another meeting on July 9th. Unfortunately, they didn't have quorum, and so they had to then reschedule again the secondary meeting for July 23rd, to which they're going to hear the remaining testimonies, and then hopefully make a decision on what they want to do, at least for Maui. They still need to hear from Molokai and Lanai councils, and then come together and make a decision to present that and their recommendations to the actual 9-member council who will vote on it. So it is a process. Will they have quorum on July 23rd? I'm not sure. Is the problem the actual problem with regards to what's being talked about in these meetings? In a lot of ways, it just feels like some kind of Kansas City shuffle is going on. What else is actually going on out there that they're distracting us and creating further dissension on island, which is being led by the mayor? And no one's talking about that. Why is the hatred being encouraged from the top? I'm not sure. And anyway, so because of what's happening, it has caused a massive waterfall of properties to list. Understandably so. A lot of people saying, you know what, I'm done with Maui. I don't want to be putting up with the politics of it anymore. I want to sell. Unfortunately, right now, there's not a lot of buyers. A perfect storm has happened where HOA dues are increasing because insurance rates are increasing. And then you have this threat of potentially losing your ability to do short-term rentals, and it's an election year. And so there's uncertainty about what's going to happen in the future, and it's our slower season. So it's just all of these things have culminated to a market where we have a huge supply of condos available for sale and not a lot of people that are ready, willing, or able to buy. So what that means for you buyers is that your time has finally come. Your time has come. This is the time where you can come in and you can offer low. So are you ready? Are you ready? Luck favors the prepared. Are you ready to make a move? Are you ready to put in a lower offer to get after these condos? And then for you sellers out there, if you are sitting there and saying, I'm going to hold out for my high price, then I want you to know that you're likely going to be holding out for a little bit more time until they figure out what's going to happen with the Minatoya list stuff. My suggestion to you is if you need to sell, your price needs to reflect. That is literally the only thing that's going to differentiate you from the sea and the flood of the condos that are out there. I have seen properties that are moving, but they gotta be priced right. So give me a call if you need to sell, if you're thinking about selling, if you're contemplating selling, any of that. Give me a call. A good marketing plan coupled with the right pricing and understanding of what's happening in the market will get your property sold. They will move. There are still buyers out there. They're just a little shy right now. And they're also saying, well, is this the bottom? I don't know. Do I want to make a move right now? And that's a lot of conversations that I'm having at this moment. So if you're thinking about buying, if you're thinking about selling, give me a call. I would love to be connected. Feel free to give my contact information out to anyone you know looking on Maui to buy or to sell. I'm here to help you and support you through all of the volatility and all of the changes that are happening on island. If you have other questions about what's going on, give me a call. Like I said, happy to have a conversation with you. Aloha, and I'll talk to you next month.